Another Game Awards up, another Game Awards down. Fortnite has lost again at the Game Awards. Today, we're going to be talking about that. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is Kyle. I'm your guy with many YouTube channels. Guys, let's talk about the Game Awards. So, I actually skipped out on the Game Awards this year. Long story short, you're not interested in why, but typically I do watch the Game Awards, and I have been since, I want to say it's been years now. It's been something over like 5 years, and every single time that Fortnite's up there, I'm like, all right, Fortnite deserves this, because we all know Fortnite has been nominated, or excuse me, was nominated for Best Ongoing Game and Best Community Support. The thing that Fortnite absolutely 100% deserves is Best Ongoing Game, and it has deserved that for years upon years at this point. I don't even think that it's a debate, to be honest with you. But like all of these award shows, whether it's for music, whether it's for movies, or even the Game Awards, I believe them all to be rigged. And before you comment down below, that's not why I skipped out. I just had something going on that you're just completely not interested in regardless. So because my opinion is so simple on this matter, I think that Fortnite should have won Best Ongoing Game. If you want to talk about community support, it's fine. You can have whoever you want win that. I'm not too familiar with community support in other games, but when it comes to Best Ongoing Game, it's Fortnite, period. Don't care about anything else. So my opinion was simple, as I just said. Let's take a look at what people had to say over on the Explore page on Twitter. Let me bring you over to Shinna's tweet over here. Fortnite loses the award for Best Community Support. Now, there was just a lot of people yapping about Epic Games. Very simply, a lot of love for Epic Games, but mostly, unfortunately, we have hate for Epic Games. So I wanted to take just a couple replies towards Shinna specifically, because Shinna brought up a couple nice points that I did want to highlight, but I also just wanted to take a look at the Explore page to see what people were talking about it, as we typically do, guys, over here. Thank you so much for being here, by the way. Like and subscribe if you have not already. There was one piece of clarification over here, and this was the top reply over to Shinna. Skyline had this to say: "We don't deserve it anyways. This community is horrendous when it comes to socializing or agreeing with certain topics." And Shinna replied, "It's more about the devs supporting the community and not the other way around, but people don't realize that and complain. Recognizing a game for outstanding community support, transparency, and responsiveness, inclusive of social media activity and game updates." So Shinna is correct in there. There are a lot of people talking about just and crapping all over the Fortnite community, which I am still here for, by the way. And while Shinna is completely correct, there were still a couple things that I did want to take a look at just because I found it interesting and wanted to include it in the video over here, and then we're going to get into them losing Best Ongoing Game. And this was one of them. I wanted to include this because this post actually got quite a bit of attention by the time you were seeing this. I don't know how many views it's at, but this was going around. I've been seeing replies to it, okay? The Schwar Machine Master But Jolly had this to say: "That's not surprising. This community is so terrible. Everyone wants something some way and no one can agree, and just hating each other isn't enough. No. Instead, just some of us decide to send death threats to Epic employees because our precious little animations are different." Based. We love to see it. And again, I know that really doesn't have anything to do with Fortnite losing community support award, but again, it was a little bit difficult to find things that weren't just like one sentence or just either hating or loving, you know. So I wanted to bring up this because I thought it was a little bit interesting. So there was a couple replies over here, but Epic should listen to the community more. Most players want the old movement back, so they should add that. Most players want bots removed from the game. Most want the old UI for OG. They should add all these. No, and no. Most of the community doesn't give a single crap about this stuff. Old movement isn't even an issue. Bots are helpful for everyone. If anything, easy kills and wins for new players. Mats and ammo for the people who aren't new. And no one, gives a crap about the UI. So the only thing that I'll disagree with that there is bots. But what is important to note, and it's what Schwar Machine said, that most of the community, and when we talk about the Fortnite community, we talk about this a lot on the channel. The Fortnite community is the Fortnite community that's online. That is not the vast majority of the player base. The vast majority of the player base is not part of the Fortnite community. So the community online cares about this stuff, but I think what he meant to say is most of the player base doesn't care about a lot of that stuff. Let's continue on to what Hylex3D had to say. Well, maybe don't take 11 months to fix locker presets. They didn't even fix it, just made a new thing. Loadouts and left presets the same. It's kind of true, to be honest with you, but I'm happy with the loadouts, but that's true. That's completely true. Hey guys, we hear your complaints and we're gonna fix it in the next couple updates. It takes a year. That's crazy. So like I said, I'm for Epic Games losing community support. I get that, makes a ton of sense. And on top of that, I'm not overly familiar with other, like, just specific games I am, but whoever was nominated, I don't even know who else was nominated because again, I skipped out. Ongoing game, don't care who's nominated. Fortnite deserved that. Let's continue on to what JB had to say. "It's not about how we treat them or each other. It's about how they treat us, and they ain't treating us so good." There was a reply to that. they were actually consistent updates, listening to the community, nerfs especially. The community just couldn't agree. Split 50-50 between casuals who just wanted fun and competitors who wanted intense strategy and all that crap. So no matter what they did, they were insulted. That's true. Everybody was constantly dragging Epic Games through the mud. And Epic Games did treat us very well. Throughout the entirety of Chapter 5, it's tough because they didn't listen when it comes to like core Chapter 5 gameplay, which I guess they could have changed, but I understand why they did not change it, or at least just wanted to wait until Chapter 6. But now that Chapter 6 is out, it's clear that Epic Games listened. It would have been nice to have a little bit of that communication, but then again, I'll sit here and say this community does not deserve any communication from Epic Games because all they're going to get is backlash no matter what. But what Epic Games and what they did wrong is something along the lines of the locker presets. Hey, we're going to fix this soon. I'm sure there's been other instances of Epic Games doing that, but it's true, man. The community just absolutely dog walked them this time around, okay? Shinna also had the announcement over here. Fortnite loses the award for best ongoing game. And this is the one that I am personally more interested in because you can see Destiny 2, Diablo, Final Fantasy, Fortnite, and Helldivers. It seemed to be between Fortnite and Helldivers from what I have seen online. Long story short, guys, Helldivers has not been out for as long as Fortnite, and Helldivers, while I still do like Helldivers, it fell off. Fortnite literally is the best ongoing game. I am not typically one to sit here and say I'm completely correct. I know I do that every once in a while, but typically I'm open to changing my mind on things. Typically I love, like, we make these videos all the time, hearing other people's opinions. Typically I am so for that, and every once in a while I'll say, okay, you know what, I'm right on this. This is one of those cases where I'm just right. And everybody else who thinks Fortnite's the best ongoing game is correct. No game is doing what Fortnite's been doing. No game is as successful as Fortnite, and no game has been as successful as Fortnite for this amount of time. It literally is the best ongoing game. But it's not just what I have to say. Let's take a look at what some people had to say about this. Before we do, though, guys, I'm going to stop you for just a second. As you guys know, I recently started a family, so I have been advertising my supporter creator code. If you do not have a supporter creator code you are using the item shop, please consider using code Clen. You guys have been giving me a little boost each month and it has been helping me out tremendously. I'm trying to make my wife and my kid have the easiest life possible, and you guys are helping me out with that. I'm grinding away on YouTube as hard as I possibly can, making these videos. Hopefully, you guys are enjoying them. Typically, with the Twitter videos, the retention has been really, really solid. So thank you for the support on that, by the way, guys. Sorry for about the little pause there. Let's continue on to what people had to say. Cyan had this to say. For the people who think Helldivers did not deserve Best Ongoing Game Award, they managed to make such a unique, meaningful experience with great depth and something that brings the community together with only 100 devs. Epic just laid off 900 devs, which is 9 times the amount of devs Helldivers has. You really think they're going to be able to put out as much updates with Fortnite with their team size? I know Fortnite is the only game most of you play in its category, but be fair, don't bring bias into these things. Helldivers, with the super small team it has, they did the impossible. They made a game which betters the future of gaming as a whole. Epic not going to lose anything by not winning this award. Let the indie game studio get what it deserves. Don't bring your bias into awards to games. Fortnite will get it when they truly deserve it. They deserve it now. And Cyan, I love you, man, but that has nothing to do with winning ongoing game. That's like saying who's making the better car company, who deserves to win the best award for cars when you have Tesla versus a 5-year-old. Obviously, Tesla has all of the money necessary to make cars, while the kid made Legos. You can't use the argument where it's like, well, he did great with the car for what he had. Look, the wheels roll. That's kind of how I'm seeing this, Cyan. I love you, Cyan, but it doesn't really make all that sense. And to dive into things like Epic Games laying off devs, bringing your bias into it, and I'm somebody who doesn't bring the bias into it. I love Fortnite, but Fortnite absolutely deserved ongoing game. You have to take a look at it. What is the best ongoing game? The game that has been ongoing throughout time. Doesn't have anything to do with devs, doesn't have anything to do with team size, doesn't have anything to do with resources. The Helldivers devs did an incredible job. Incredible work. I like the Helldivers a lot. I do, but it's got nothing on Fortnite. Absolutely nothing on Fortnite. Let's continue on to nostalgia focus. Fortnite in the past 12 months. OG map, first person ballistic mode, new chapter, Fortnite Reload, Lego Fortnite, Rocket Racing, Fortnite Festival. And those are just the biggest things that has come out compared to, like, you can even dive into things like Halloween events, the bi-weekly updates, the everything that's been going on within the metaverse, all of the Lego updates. You can take a look at literally everything that Epic Games has done, and you can attribute that to Fortnite. Those are just the biggest things that have come out. They've had a fantastic year and a fantastic career in general. Emmanuel had this huge base take over here. The community is so salty, a bunch of crybabies because Fortnite didn't win any award. This community doesn't deserve absolute crap. They only show support when Epic Games needs to win an award, but then they go back to complaining when Epic drops updates. That's so true. That is so true. Why is it when there's a game award, like, everybody comes together for it? Why, like, I thought everybody hated Fortnite. Even the people who force themselves to play Fortnite every day hate this game. I don't get it. Yeah, like, I didn't even think about that. That doesn't make any sense. But, Fortnite deserved that award. Like, they'll be the first ones, like, crying about it. So, very, very true take right there. Jared had this to say, we'll check back in 6 years to see if Helldivers 2 still has the kind of support Fortnite does right now. That's just the thing. It already doesn't, and it definitely won't. Fortnite is here to stay. Fortnite will continue to be the best ongoing game, and I'd be shocked if games down the road come out and deserves ongoing game more so than Fortnite. And that's just the reality of things over here. iTalk had this to say, Fortnite doesn't win any awards at the Game Awards. These award shows aren't the end-all be-all. Would I have liked them to win? Yes, but it's not the end of the world. I think Fortnite's doing a good job. I think so too, and at the end of the day, I could care less as well. I get a lot of comments now that my channel's growing, by the way, where it's like, I'll have an opinion about something like, hey, I'll say, like in this video, Epic Games and Fortnite deserved best ongoing game. And they'll get the comments down below, bro, it's an award. It's not that deep. Why do you care so much? I'm like, I don't. I talk about Fortnite on this channel. I think that they deserved it. But at the end of the day, these award shows mean nothing to me. Epic Games not getting an award means nothing to me. And whether I could care less about all of these award shows. These videos that we've made in the past about the award shows too haven't even been about the games. We've just been roasting the hosts, you know? I think before you comment down below, and I feel like if somebody is already going to write that, they wouldn't have watched this far into the video, but like iTalk said, I think that Fortnite's doing a really good job. I also wanted to bring you over to this interesting thread over here on the topic in general, okay? So Euphoria, I'm Floating had this to say. The game that updates on a bi-weekly schedule that just reached its highest concurrent player count last week due to their amazing outreach and support of fans and artists, or Baldur's Gate. And then Shinna had this to say, to be fair, Baldur's Gate is an amazing game and deserved it a lot too, but the Twitter community overhates Fortnite too much, I'm gonna be real. Some of these people here are hating on Fortnite 24/7, but still play the game for hours every day. It's tiring, which is also true. For sure, Shinna, it's the same thing that happened in Minecraft. People see a cartoony fun game and immediately nullify it to a kid's game. Eventually, Fortnite will be old enough to get the respect it deserves, but until then, everyone will look at it the same. I think that's already changing, which is very, very nice to see. And man, like, it's crazy. And it's the same thing that people always look at anime shows with, where they'll just dismiss any kind of adult content within it. Like, Attack on Titan's one of my favorite shows of all time. And if I say that to somebody, they'll be like, isn't that a cartoon? Isn't that a cartoon? Even when you want to go, like, if you want to dive into, I always forget, and I don't know if this is a stupid thing. I don't know if this is something I should know, but I don't know it. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I can't remember if it's the Oscars, whichever one is the movie awards, okay? Every single time, which back in the day, when people used to care about that, right? Every single time, they would dismiss the Marvel movies. The movies that were, like, arguably better than everything that came out, they'll look at it and go, is that really art, though? Look at all the CGI. And I'm like, dude, come on. Like, the award was for best movie. It wasn't, I don't care how little CGI was used, you know? But that's a whole conversation for another time. Anyways, like I was talking about earlier, the only videos that I've made on Game Awards have been just us making fun of the people participating in the Game Awards. I didn't care about the awards at all, and still to this day, they are some of my favorite videos that we've ever made. If you're interested in just seeing us laugh at some people, then why don't you check out one of these two old videos I made about the Game Awards. I would love to have you guys there. Comment down below, let me know you came over there and how you enjoyed the video, what your favorite roast was. See you later, guys. Thanks for watching. Take care.